Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel KS Automation. In today's lecture, we are going to understand an important topic in factory talk security. How to choose how to choose the type of user account. Many engineers get confused about factory talk, whether they use window link accounts, LDAP, or cloud-based group or FactoryTalk users. In this video I will clearly explain when to use each type and what is a recommended best practice. First is window link user. So I will explain one by one. There is four type of user and user account: window link user and user group access, LDAP access, cloud-based authentication access, and FactoryTalk user account access. Here you can see two type of only. Which one? New. FactoryTalk user account. FactoryTalk user. Here FactoryTalk user account means this user account is provided by SCADA. SCADA means provided by Rockwell Automation, provided by Rockwell. And window user group means when you will use window user group. So this group will manage by IT. So first is window link user and user. If your system integrated with window active directory and you want to administrative access tied to window AD, then use window link user and account. This allow to understand large number of existing window user and group directly to FactoryTalk system. But one is important risk. However, there is not one important risk. If all window user groups with administrative permissive are removed on the IT side, so operator will lose administrative access to FactoryTalk directory. If this is a concern, you should create at least one FactoryTalk administrator account as a backup. Second is LDPA user account. LDPA is used to host computer is not member of Active Directory but authentication with window active. Example in FactoryTalk in a FactoryTalk SE local station. Application is running and on OEM equipment skid, and the SCADA computer is not joined to the user active directory, but the end user required window AD as authentication, then LDPA must be used. In this case, the user window active directory and group are added to FactoryTalk directory to support authentication. Third is cloud-based authentication. You know, in today time, all over the world is saving data on cloud. Maybe Microsoft or Google Cloud. So how you can use cloud-based authentication? After complete this theory related videos explanation, I will explain one by one how you can create this different type of accounts and how you can manage to for the large application or small application. So okay, next is if your system integrated with based on authentication infrastructure such as Microsoft InstaID, OIDC on OIDC, OIDC, IDP. This allow to adding large number of existing based on user group into FactoryTalk system. But there is one limitation. Limitation is if user group is updated on Microsoft Azure or OIDC site. The FactoryTalk system does lost automatically. The FactoryTalk system does not automatically synchronize the process change. Then what you need to do? You must to re-add group in FactoryTalk directory to update information. As you know, FactoryTalk View directory is a hub of FactoryTalk View SCADA. And fourth is FactoryTalk user and user account. This is common. It is, you can see here it is showing by default user and user group. FactoryTalk user and user group is provided to secure access independently on of window. Means this FactoryTalk, if you creating any users inside of user FactoryTalk user, it means there is not any connection between FactoryTalk users and window users, because this FactoryTalk window user, this FactoryTalk users is default option of SCADA. There is not any connection between FactoryTalk View Studio and your computer window user group. But there is one risk. They allow to centralize administrator within FactoryTalk system without needed window domain. So if you are creating any type of user group, maybe for, if you are creating any users, maybe user is for operator, for manager, for administrator, for supervisor, for engineers. They allow to centralize administrator within the FactoryTalk view without needed any window domain. No need to any domain of the window. They also retain their security setting even if the FactoryTalk directory moves in new domain. It means if, example, if you created FactoryTalk user account and you linked, you given access where you want. After that, you created a backup and you sended this, you sended that backup to your colleagues. So in this case, what will happen when your colleagues, means your friend, will be use same SCADA, and when this backup will be retried, means backup will be restored, so on that time this window user account will save. This is a very good option. It will not delete any data from window user account. They also retain their security setting even FactoryTalk View directory move a new domain. But there is one risk: FactoryTalk View account cannot manage automatically through the IT system, because as I told, this user group, there is not any connection with FactoryTalk user and window user, window link user. So if IT changes anything, so here will not affect, because there is not any connection between window domain and this FactoryTalk View user. For example, if you want to FactoryTalk View administrator is unavailable. Example, there is one operator, and operator know only password and username. Operator went somewhere, or maybe operator went somewhere and you don't have any data about password and username access. You don't have any data. Operator went somewhere and in the plant don't have any data. So for example, if the only one FactoryTalk View administrator is unavailable, means you created one FactoryTalk View administrator and it's unavailable from the plant. One is know the password, means only one person, one operator, they know password, Access to system will lost until the password managed manually change. So means need to change the password manually again. Then only can access. But here is also one disadvantage. So then only can change. So but most of the time during after commissioning or during development, so what you should do during development, you should save each and every password, username, and during commissioning you should give to customer username, password on mail or any server related on mail, because maybe password can forget, password can delete, you created any excel or you write it in notepad, notepad can delete, excel can remove, can delete, it's very common. So if you send that password, username and password to your client on mail, by maybe by using any other platform, so it will be help if they will forget the password. So on that time you can resend again and you can check and you can give information again to access with username and password. So practice is best practice to use window user group and active directory. So first is use window link user group and active directory, or use cloud-based authentication. But on that time, still industry are not using cloud-based authentication. Depend on customers to customer or plant to plant. Some plant are using industry-based, some are not. So recommended order when you adding group and users to streamline user and user management. So to streamline user management, follow this order. Always window link user group, then add clause-based authentication, then add LDAP user group, then add individual window user link user, and create a FactoryTalk user if needed. Because if you created FactoryTalk View users, so it will easy to manage by engineers but not easy to manage by operator, because operator cannot manage. But in development mode, in runtime mode also you can give how to delete password. In runtime you can give delete password, change password, rename password, change password, delete password, change user group, rename user group, add new users, delete users, new create user groups. This type of function you can give on runtime. So operator or engineer can manage easily this user account and user group in runtime without any IT permission. So it's very important topic. This topic I will cover in coming videos. Fully I will create a users groups and I will show you with users group how you can manage each and every user group, how you can fully delete and how you can add users, how you can delete users, how you can rename then delete, how you can add new, how you can change password, how you can add password. So this kind of features you can give to your customer, then your customer will get happy. So in this lecture we understand how to choose correct type user group user account in FactoryTalk View Security. What is the recommended best practice? Choosing the correct type account is very important of FactoryTalk View stability and security and long-term management. So before create a FactoryTalk View user account or window user account, you should think long term and worst case scenario also. So if this video helped you understand the concept clearly, so please like this video and comment your doubt if you have, and subscribe to Case Automation for more practical factory talk view security tutorial.